So my name is Simmons, and I am the Education Program Manager at ISKME, the Institute for the Study of Knowledge Management in Education. ISKME is an education nonprofit based in Half Moon Bay, California, and we work with teachers and do professional development with teachers around open educational resources. Our open educational resource, or OER trainings, are professional development trainings for educators to not only experience from the learner's perspective new ways of teaching, but also to explore open educational resources that are available on our site oercommons.org. And open educational resources are freely available learning materials that anyone can access anytime. And so teachers get an opportunity to search for these resources and talk about how they might use them in their classroom, what they might do to the resources to modify them in different ways to suit the needs of their students, and also collaborate with other teachers around what these resources could look like in the classroom. And there are lots of different kinds of resources available for teachers to use, from lesson plans to activities and textbooks and games and simulations and assessments. So there's a lot available for teachers to use in their teaching. And then they get a chance to actually create their own open educational resource projects collaboratively with other teachers. So they're not only learning new resources and new tools, but they're also showcasing projects that they're doing in their classroom and sharing those online and getting feedback from their peers around those resources as well. What we're going to do to learn a little bit more about each other, and also to see what you're currently doing in your classrooms or in your work, is you're actually going to make a visual representation, so kind of like what I've done here, of your teaching process or of your curriculum creation process. So how you go from an idea you have for something you want to do with students to actually implementing it in the classroom. What is that process? And you can represent that in any way. So just like with improv, you can't be wrong with this. You're just telling us in a creative way how you do what you do. So for me, for this training, this was how I represented my teaching process. But you could use no words, you could just draw a picture, you could do a map and kind of show us how you go from the beginning to the end of what you do in your teaching. So it's up to you, however you want to represent that. And how we're going to represent a personal highlight for me with working with teachers with these open educational resource trainings are, I just love to give teachers an opportunity to be learners and get inspired with new ideas and new resources, and really empower them to try new things in the classroom. And then I also love to give them a platform where they can showcase and really share the great work they're doing, because teachers don't always get an opportunity to do that, and it's great to give them a space to do that, and also a way for them to get feedback so that they can hear from other teachers and what other teachers hear about what they're doing, and to connect with other teachers that maybe they would never work with if it wasn't for this open educational resource community that we have created. And we work with teachers all over the world, so it's teachers from many different countries that speak many different languages, but all come together around their desire to improve education and improve teaching and learning. And for those of you live streaming, if you'd like to share your teaching process, you can tweet it with the hashtag EDUCOAS. So in a tweet, you can share a little bit about your teaching process, how you do what you do, from getting resources and collaborating to what you do with your students. Some of the challenges that we face with doing our open educational resource trainings are teachers are really busy, so they don't always have time to attend one of our summer academies, or we also offer trainings in the evenings during the school year and also on the weekends. But more and more we're offering online trainings so that teachers can have these experiences online and collaborate with other teachers online and create projects and share ideas on their own time. So we're getting more flexible with that to really support the teachers in the best way possible. And another thing that we're trying to do is to make more connections with professional development days that are happening within schools, so that our OER training can be a part of that, so that we'll be with the teachers on those days when they are without students and just working on their own professional development and improving their own professional skills in teaching. I'm on. Hello, live streamers. It's Megan again here at the University of Suriname, and the teachers have gone through a process of researching and brainstorming and building prototypes of their open educational resource project ideas, and they've presented those ideas and they received feedback from the rest of the teachers here. We have 3 different groups, and what they're doing now is actually documenting their projects on a wiki space. And they're documenting it in a couple different ways. They're putting descriptions of what their projects are. They're adding the goals or objectives, the purpose of their project. They're also adding resource links to different open educational resources that people can use to do their project. And they're also writing the procedure of their project, so how the different steps you take to do the projects. And the 3 different project themes we have are digital storytelling project for regional history here in Suriname. We have another project that's working on climate change and volcanoes. And our 3rd project is called Math for Everybody, and they are working on a project to show ways to bring math into everyday people's life through building things and cooking. So they're working on that. And in about 5 more minutes, we're going to have the groups present what they have created on the wiki spaces, and we would love to hear your feedback. So let us know what you think by tweeting your comments or feedback to the teachers with the hashtag EDUCOAS. So how people can get involved with open educational resource trainings that ISKME is providing is they are welcome to visit our site, oercommons.org. That's oercommons.org. And they can create a profile on the site, and from there they can start contributing to the site, searching for resources. They can tag, rate, comment on resources. We also have evaluation tools, so they can evaluate their resources using a series of rubrics to align them to standards. And also they will be a part of our mailing list and get updated information on different trainings we're doing and events that we're hosting, both online and face-to-face, to help build more capacity around the trainings that we're doing. So we invite all educators to be a part of this wonderful community that's really doing great work in education to improve teaching and learning. Bye, live streamers. Thanks so much for being a part of this training today, and we really appreciate you sharing this experience with us. Thanks.